952-946-6205. Randy is in Coon Rapids. Kind enough to join us today.
Good afternoon, Matt. We struck a point today. For the first time, Matt McNeil words coming full circle right around to bite him in the keister.
Oh, what did I do this time?
And Matt McNeil and most of the liberal Democrats that I've listened to lately, but especially I'm going to emphasize more on you than them because I've listened to more of you lately. You hate Donald Trump and Republicans far more than you love this country.
No, actually, you're wrong. Actually, you're absolutely wrong. I love this country. That's why I hate Donald Trump. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. I love the United States of America. And my comments are about protecting elements of the Constitution, right to protest, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, freedom of the press. Those are the things I'm defending. When you stand by Donald Trump, you don't want people protesting. You want people called treasonous if they don't stand and applaud during the State of the Union address. You want basically the press to be able to only print stuff that you wanted to be printed. Trust me, we are on opposite sides, but my side, Randy in Coon Rapids, is I am pro-United States of America over Donald Trump. You hate Democrats more than you love your country, more you love your religion, and more than you love your own well-being. And that is going to be the downfall of the Republican Party right there.
Matt, I don't hate you at all. I think actually
you hate the concept of the Democrats.
We had a great time.
No, you hate the concept of the Democrats, and it's like Hillary Clinton, and there's something immediately that your blood boils. You're Pavlov's dog, man. They ring the bell, they just say Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama, and you immediately like, I'm so angry. And you don't even know where that comes from anymore. And,
well,
you
don't get that angry at that stuff.
Of course. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What? What did you do?
You should go back and listen to some of the things that you've been saying about Donald Trump. You're talking about golden showers.
Okay. That's the Steele dossier. That's not me making. No, that's not
backed up by facts.
That's not me making that up. That's there. Okay. How about we go with this? Do you think, Randy? Do you think it's treasonous that the Democrats did not stand and applaud Trump during the State of the Union address?
I don't think it's treasonous. I think it's extremely disrespectful.
So you think that Joe Wilson when Joe Wilson, the representative from South Carolina, stood up during Obama's State of the Union speech and screamed, "You lie," that was far worse than just sitting there and being quiet. Was that treasonous?
That was extremely disrespectful too.
Ah, wow! Look, he's coming around.
But you see, Obama, I never cared for him at all.
Well, but
I still have respect for him because he was the president of the United States, and that carries a respect. No matter how you can feel about their issues on one side or the other, you have to respect the fact if they're the president of the United States. And I hated everything that Obama did and stood for, but I still respected the fact that that man was the one representing the United States of America.
You have members of the Republican Party saying that Obama should be locked up because he's been critical of Trump overseas. That's treason right there. These are what your guy is doing. Forget about what I am saying, just the stuff that he's doing. For God's sakes, he had an affair with a porn star, paid her off. This is right after Barron was born. And then I don't know if you caught that little trick that they pulled when they released the supposed letter the day of the State of the Union address that said that she denied the whole thing. If you saw the interview with her later on that evening, she acknowledged that letter did not come from her. That was not her signature. Someone in the Trump administration likely put that letter forward to try to just give him cover so Melania wouldn't ditch him for the State of the Union address. You know, you're the one that keeps following this guy. He wants to get rid of destroy the environment. He's doing these boneheaded economic policies like the solar panels and the Trump tax bill. All these things that he's doing are actually detrimental to the country. But the thing which is the real scary part about Donald Trump is that he wants to change the core of the United States, Randy. He wants to change us to where we can't criticize him. We can't sit and not clap for him. That we have to stand. We have to clap. That we can't speak ill will of him. We can't have media that criticizes him fairly. This is what he's trying to change, and that is one of the most un-American things I've ever seen. He makes John Adams look like he was a reasonable guy when it came to this stuff, Randy. And here you are and looking at me and saying, well, how dare you hate him? Damn right I hate anything that attacks the United States of America. And at the core of this country is freedom of protest, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion. Your own political party is getting ready to introduce a whole bunch of caucus initiatives where they basically saying Muslims not allowed. That's not the U.S. Constitution. That's not America. You will look at me and try to say, well, you hate Republicans. No, I hate what the Republicans are doing. And I'll stand by that every damn day of the week.
Well, I'm just listening to the words that have been coming out of your mouth the last few weeks, and the hateful things that you've been saying, and the way you've been saying them.
Factual things.
And when you're talking about Donald Trump having affairs, when you're talking about Donald Trump and golden showers,
that's what happened.
There is zero fact
allegedly
behind any of the stuff that you're speaking.
Well, no. The Steele dossier. No, the Steele dossier actually points to a lot of that being the truth. And I don't know if you paid attention to the Nunez memo that was released. The Nunez memo actually backs up the Steele dossier quite a bit. So. This is Randy.
By Hillary Clinton.
No, it wasn't. Randy, that was informed, by the way, and it started as actually opposition research for the Republicans. That's the problem that you have. It started with the Republicans. Now, here's the problem that you have, Randy. And Randy, I got to kind of let you go, and the reason why is I'm at the end of the show. You not liking what I'm saying doesn't mean it's not true. And look what you're trying to do. It's just so hate-filled. It's so hate-filled. Is it factual? Yeah. Is it hate-filled because you don't like it? I'm going to guess that that's what Randy's real problem is he just doesn't like the news of Stormy Daniels having an affair with him after Barron was born. Because, once again, they're all in with this guy being the second coming of the evangelical Jesus. And when they have to make excuses for this guy constantly, guess what? It's embarrassing. But it's across the board. I mean, you do realize that there is you could have him on obstruction of justice charges today, basically. I mean, he admitted it. And that doesn't bother you. That doesn't bother you. The same thing that took down Nixon doesn't bother you. Now, Randy, you have to realize that just because I am one of the few non-corporate voices that is out there that is not controlled and not told what to say, that doesn't mean I'm wrong. It just means you don't like it. And tough. Tough. Do me a favor, Randy. Put your money where your mouth is. Go to the caucus tonight and shout down these anti-Islamic jackasses, okay? We're back tomorrow.